we're going to go over your solving multi-step equations practice problems that are at the bottom of your interactive notebook entry. So you keep your own paper, get out a highlighter. We'll start with problem 1, then go to 2, 3, and 4. So first one, and we have to distribute, and here's probably the part that maybe people would get hooked up on. So we're going to distribute this -3, because we could do keep, change, change. So we could do add the opposite, so 2x plus -3 times the quantity x plus 10, or you could just leave it this way. So we would have 2x, and then -3 times x would be -3x. -3 times 10 would be -30. Plus 1 equals -1 plus, and then 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 7 is +14. So next we will look for any like terms that we can combine. So -30 and 1 would be -29. 2x minus 3x would be -x or -1x. And on the right hand side we just have one x term, so 2x, and then -1 and 14 would be 13. Then get rid of the smaller variable term, so we're going to add 1x. Be fair, so add it to both sides. This would cancel out, so we just have -29 on the left. 2x plus 1x is 3x, and we still have plus 13. Then we need to subtract 13. Be fair. So 3x equals, and -29 plus 13 is -42. So we have to divide each side by 3 to get the x by itself. 1 times x is x, -42 divided by 3 is -14, and that reflexive property, we have to flip this, so x equals -14 is your answer. And here's another glance at the first one. Okay, next, problem 2. So this one right here. And again, we are distributing a negative number, or if we did keep, change, change, we're making that be a -6. Same thing if we did that right here. Add the opposite. So we've got -6 times x, which would be -6x. -6 times -5 is +30. And then we've got our x there in the front. Then over on the right, 2x plus 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times -20 is -80. Now we look for any like terms. 2x plus 4x is 6x minus 80. And we've got just one x term, or 2, I guess, sorry. And remember that x is the same as 1x. So 1x minus 6x would be -5x. Then we have plus 30. Get rid of the smaller, so -5 is smaller, so we're going to add 5x to each side. That cancels. We have 30 equals 11x minus 80. Add 80 to each side. That cancels. So we just have 11x. That equals 110. Divide each side by 11. 11 divided by 11 is 1. 1 times x is x. 110 divided by 11 is 10. And then we need to use the reflexive property to switch it. So x equals 10. Here's another glance at the second one. Next, problem 3. And here there are no negatives, so this one will be a little bit easier anyway. 5 will distribute here. So 1 plus 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 3x is 15x. And that equals 12x plus 5x. Nothing to distribute there. Now we'll look for like terms. So 1 plus 35 is 36 plus 15x. And 12x plus 5x is 17x. And get rid of the smaller. So we're going to get rid of 15x. So subtract it since it's positive. This cancels. It leaves us with 36 equals 2x. And to get x alone, we divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times x is x. 36 divided by 2 is 18. And that good old reflexive property that says we can flip that. X equals 18. And here's another glance at the third one. The last problem here, number 4. So we will distribute on both sides, and we don't have too many negatives. So distribute the 2 here. So x plus 2x times 2 is 4x. 2x times 3 is 6. Then bring down our minus 1. 1/2 times 4x would be 2x. Half of 4x. Half of, because multiply means of, half of 28 is 14. Then keep your equal sign lined up and look for any like terms. Remember that x is the same as 1x. So x plus 4x is 5x. 6 minus 1 is 5, and it's a positive 5, so that's plus, equals 2x plus 14. And then we want to get rid of the smaller of the 2. 2x is smaller than 5x. So that cancels. 3x plus 5 equals 14. Now we have to get rid of the 5, so we subtract it because it's positive. Positive 5 and negative 5 makes 0, so it cancels. 3x equals, and then 14 minus 5 is 9. We have to divide both sides by 3, so we get x by itself. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x is x, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Please put the number correct over 4 like a fraction. And here's another glance at the fourth and final one. So again, put your number correct over 4 like a fraction. And you should also add CB in your name.